6 minus 6. You feel a love forbidden by the convention of mortals around you. Create a new character, lose a resource. Oh no. You feel a love forbidden by the conventions of mortals around you. That's... Okay, let's look at our resources. Can do a lot of damage there. I think I already have an idea. A pair of clothing, a couple of handmade puppets for theater play. Okay, right now we are no one, right? So with the pair of proper clothing, we could find a nobleman and start an affair, maybe a married man. Because the couple of handmade puppets for a theater play, I don't want to go there. I think that create a new character, lose a resource. Then we have just one resource and one skill left. I think we're gonna do the noble thing. I think that's the only thing I can do right now. That is like more. That's not like completely dipshit, you know. Okay, a pair of proper clothing. Okay. Where to put it? Where to put it? Do we tell the noble that you feel a love forbidden by the conventions of mortals around you? Yeah, I think that's fine, like a married man. Oh, cool. We have courting from Andrew. We could put it under here and forget the Nesta. We could also expand memory 1 and create a new way of how we are. Like, yeah, let's do that. I need to Google some things. Wait a second. Civil War England. When did it end? That's not the right Civil War. There, Civil War. No. Wars in England. I know that there was another Civil War. I know because I read about it. Second Crusade, Third, French invasion, Anglo-French War. Anglo-French War. 2 months. Was it that? First Barons War. This one was what I meant. Okay, let's say then female names. Eleanor, that's a nice name. My name is Eleanor. I know we don't have to change our name, but I think it's time. It's time to do so. No, we have the year. $1,220. century. I have nothing to my name, but am an I can do it. Okay, I couldn't. Excellent maid. Which is why I work for the wife of Earl names. William Earl William last names. Medieval last names. Oh, that's a whole freaking book. Orchard. William Orchard. I work for the he and I fell in love after a meeting in the night, and have an affair since then. Most people know about it, but it is not official. Wait, we are a new person. We are new. My name is Eleanor. We have the 1220. I have nothing to my name, but am an excellent mate, which is why I work for the wife of William Archer. He and I fell in love of a meeting in the night and have an affair since. Most people know about it, but it is not official. I think that's good. It was time for us to get a new name. My hair starts to fall down, which is my mind starts to twitch. Okay. I decided to give myself a new name and a new history. I decided my parents died when I was young and I had to work in different jobs to keep myself alive. With that, I went from door to door asking if help was needed. At one door of a mansion, a head maid told me that a new maid of the lady of the house was needed. With a bit of luck, and because no one wanted the job, I got into the household of the Archers. I quickly learned why the job was free for such a long time. The lady of the house was awful. The lady searched for arguments everywhere she went, not only bringing a lot of the household staff to regularly leave, but also making her husband resent her. I tried to keep my head down and not get in her way. It only worked for a while. Well, it stopped one particular evening. She and Earl William Archer had guests over. I helped set the table and held the wines to make sure the glasses of the nobles were full all the time. The husbands were discussing serious business, and I was impressed with what Sir Archer had under his name, as the wives talked about the newest gossip. One of them asked Mrs. Archer if she heard what another said about her, and she flipped. She worked herself further and further into hysterics, while her husband tried to get her to calm down. The looks the others gave the pair were really obvious. Trying to get the attention away from the lady, I asked about the estates would be used for the new organization one of the men had just built up from the ground. This at least made half of the table go straight into a discussion of estates near the inner city or on the outside would be a better solution. At that, both of the Archers left the room. When discussions went down, I asked the next question about the business. And the next. And the next. Old William Archer returned to the room alone. He looked panicked while entering, but it changed to confusion when he saw the guests deeply indulged in a conversation with me about the newest trends of the market. The evening from there on went great. But once the guests had left, I got antsy. They all merged into the kitchen, where I started to sort the dishes. He asked me how I knew so much and how it could be that I worked as a maid. I told him that I always had been interested in such things, but a woman should not meddle in the work of the men. From there on to me and asked for advice often. We started to have long discussions till deep in the night, and one thing led to another. First we tried to keep it a secret from others, but such was forgotten as his butler came into the room in the morning, still finding me sleeping naked in the bed of his master. From there on it was only a matter of time till the whole house knew. The lady was vivid, I can assure you. But as she tried to discipline me, William stepped between us, stopping her. From there on, I held a special place in the house, even though I quite enjoyed the work that came with being a maid.